California. So this is actually pretty sweet that we're going to be getting this new tracker, and they're going to be slowly releasing it out to other parts of the United States and eventually the whole world. And I'm going to be talking about this tracker for a little bit in this video and also some other stuff. That's going to be the update that you probably don't know about yet. But before I get into this epic video, I do want to mention, since this is a huge, massive announcement by Niantic, we're going to be doing a massive giveaway on this video. And 1 like on this video equals 1 Pokecoin I will give away. And this is the final giveaway I'm going to be doing of the week. So I'll be announcing the winner sometime very soon. So for example, if this video were to hit, let's say 10,000 likes, and that would be 10,000 Pokecoins I would give away directly to you guys. If you want to win, simply like the video and also subscribe to the channel for that. Anyway, back on topic to this tracker, right? So if you don't know what the new tracker is, they've been beta testing this tracker, I kid you not, since like August. Like, this thing's been in beta test for the longest time, right? I mean, it should have only taken a few weeks, but whatever. I guess Niantic wants to take their sweet-ass time. It's definitely pretty obvious that Niantic likes to take their time, which some people would view that as either a good thing or a bad thing. I'm viewing this as a bad thing because they've been beta testing the damn tracker for like 3 months now. But whatever. At least we're finally getting it, right? Well, not technically because it's only in a few areas, but it's good news. So like I said, it's currently available now in Arizona, the Seattle area, and most of the San Francisco Bay Area. And it was currently only available in the city of San Francisco. So they're slowly rolling it out until eventually they're going to roll it out to the rest of the world. And a lot of people are like complaining, like, oh, well, it's not in my city, it's not in Orlando, it's not in Miami, oh, fuck Niantic. Well, I would be edgy and like agree with you there. Like, I am pretty mad it's not in Orlando where I live. But when you think about it, what Niantic's doing is pretty smart. They're kind of testing the beta tracker, making sure it doesn't destroy the servers of the game. And, kind of like when they released the game. They first released it in the US and a few other countries, and then they slowly released it in other countries across the world until eventually it dropped in every country. And the reason why they did it like that is to make sure the servers could handle the amount of players. And obviously, as we know from past experiences, the servers did not handle all the players too much. But by slowly releasing it, they were able to fix the servers and make it so it can't handle that many players. So that's kind of exactly what they're doing for the new tracker here. They're slowly releasing the tracker in big cities to kind of test the servers and make sure they can handle the new tracker. And I'm definitely hyped for this new tracker, and we're most likely going to be getting it sometime this month, maybe even the new update that's going to be coming out in just a few days, most likely Tuesday of this week. So definitely look forward to this new update. I could see the tracker actually dropping in the new update, if not this next update on the update after this new one in a few weeks. So definitely before the end of November is when I would expect to see this new tracker, and it's a ton of fun to use. I mean, as you can see right here, I've been using the tracker throughout this gameplay, and it's a ton of fun to use in San Francisco, and I'm glad that other areas in the US will be able to test it. But it's only parts of Arizona, the Seattle area, which is pretty big because Seattle's a big city, but how big is a Seattle area, you know what I mean? And also the San Francisco Bay. So not too many people can, test this out. I mean, obviously, if you're hacking like me, you can try out the tracker, but for most players, they still haven't even experienced this tracker. And trust me, you can take my word, this tracker is game-changing. That's pretty much the main reason why I decided to hack in Pokemon Go, is simply to use this tracker. Like, you'll never see me hacking and playing in, like, Canada or some shit. Like, I'll always be playing in San Francisco simply because of the tracker. And the second they release the tracker out to everyone in the world, I'm gonna be playing, like, I'm gonna go to downtown Orlando, like, every other day. I'm gonna be playing because there's a ton of Pokestops down there, and that's gonna be one hell of a Pokemon Go experience. So to demonstrate this new tracker for you, just in case you don't know how it works, Niantic never really changed anything about it. They changed a few things here and there, but it's basically the same thing as it was when it was first released in beta. So you're able to basically go on the tracker and it'll show you all of the nearby Pokestops, and obviously, if you live in an area with like no Pokestops or just 1 or 2, instead of there being 6 Pokestops, there will of course only be 1 and 2 on the top. So since I'm in an area with a lot of Pokestops, it'll just take me right to it. And as you can see, I tapped on the Bureau, it took me right to the Bureau, and I'm at the Pokestop with it. So you can go in and tap it and continue to catch the Pokemon. It's definitely a ton of fun, and it's like I said, it's a lot of fun to use, and it's very useful, especially if you're in a big city, which is the reason why Niantic is releasing this in big cities only at the moment, to kind of test it out a little bit. But this is definitely, it will be useful in areas that don't have a lot of Pokestops, because all you need is really 1 or 2. They can still help you narrow down the location of a Pokemon. So unless you live in like the Sahara Desert and there's like no Pokestops, you should be pretty good to go, and this definitely would be a great addition to the game. I couldn't see how it wouldn't be. Even if your town has 1 Pokestops, it'll still help if it only has 1 Pokestop, because it'll still direct you directly to the Pokestop. It also allows you to see, obviously the Pokemon and all the Pokestops, so you can kind of determine where you want to walk around in the city. Like, okay, would it be worth it to go over here, or etc. And This video is being a little bitch and is going to be hot today, but anyway, we're going to go and throw that great ball at it. And speaking of great ball, there's supposed to be some new items we can possibly get in this update as well. And I talked about it in yesterday's video, but basically to sum it up, there's been 6 items that have actually been leaked in the coding of the game, and if they're not going to be in this next update, they're going to be in the update after that. So there's going to be some new items I would definitely keep a lookout for. One of them is a jar of honey, which would act like an incense, except you can get it from a Pokestop, which is definitely pretty sweet. Looking forward to that. And there's also some other forms of incense in a better form of a raspberry, and of course the Master Ball, which is basically, it's like a Pokeball, but you know, you automatically catch a Pokemon basically if you use a Master Ball. That's how OP it is. So definitely looking forward to that as well. And as you can see, a ton of Pokemon just spawned right here at this Pokestop, which, you know, just again is another example of why this tracker is so good. And you know, I've been really pissed off at Niantic in the past for not releasing this tracker, but now I can kind of see why they're taking so long. But at the same time, you know, they can release it in a few more areas because it obviously works well. As you can see, it's been working well in San Francisco over the past few months, and I guarantee it's going to work well in these new cities as well. So I just don't get why we can't get it globally yet. But you know, like I said, I would expect it to be either in this next update or the update after that. Definitely before the end of the month for sure. So definitely one thing to get hyped about. But speaking of getting hyped, Christmas is supposed to be the biggest update of all time for Pokemon Go. It's supposed to be huge. It's like one of those Fun Spot commercials where they're like, it's huge! That's not the only thing that's huge, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this update, like the Christmas update, is supposed to be massive. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating here. If you don't know, if you haven't heard the news yet, well, let me fill you in like Keemstar, alright? So, the Christmas update, it's supposed to contain battling friends and battling local friends.